Thank you. Actually, escalation is still going on in Darfur region and also in Kordofan and also in other parts of the country, including drone attacks in targeting Khartoum and River Nile and also Al Ubaid, the capital of North Kordofan. So on the ground, there is escalation. The situation in Al Fashir also is not improving. Some human rights groups confirmed that atrocities is still going on inside Al Fashir city, where civilians there are trapped and also they are taken hostages by the RSF. Some horrific testimonies by the people who survived the horror inside Al Fashir are telling very sad stories about the atrocities that RSF has been doing, and also satellite images suggested new evidence of mass graves inside Al Fashir city. Some experts believe that the RSF is trying to hide the crime of Al Fashir, which is mass killings of civilians, of course, and in an ethnic cleansing crime that was widely condemned. On the ground, the escalation is still going on. RSF are still besieging cities like Kadugli, South Kordofan, and Delenj as well, and also they are attacking Al Ubaid, Khartoum, and River Nile, and they are blocking aid to the besieged cities in Western Sudan generally.
And we know that Al Fashir had been held by the government for a long time, but it was under siege. Now, of course, the RSF is under control. Is it possible that the RSF is getting to such a position of strength that they might be able to demand that Sudan is divided up, that's carved up for them?
Of course, right now there is no current solution to the Sudanese crisis right now because many factors, including lack of international consensus regarding the Sudanese war and also the lack of effective diplomacy of course, to convince RSF to at least to de-escalate in the current level of the Sudanese war. And also there is some other elements like the international and regional interest in the Sudan that's fueling the war in the country. So right now, yes, RSF said they are open to a humanitarian ceasefire, but all of these narratives are opposite to what's happening in the ground. So RSF is obviously trying to partitioning Sudan by controlling Darfur region, and right now they are very keen to also control Kordofan region by besieging South Kordofan and also Western Kordofan in order to secure new supply routes and open direct routes between South Sudan and Sudan. Of course, South Sudan right now is accused of also fueling the war with mercenaries and weapons, as it's very close to the supporters of the RSF. So right now on the ground, yes, we are seeing the features of the future of the conflict. If it's not addressed right now, if it's not tackled from its roots, of course we will see a partitioning Sudan, just like the Libyan scenario and like the Somalian scenario. It's already happening, but of course it can be prevented by serious talks that lead to integrate RSF militia into the Sudanese army, of course, because RSF is not only threatening the unity of Sudan, it's not only threatening the country and sovereignty of Sudan, but also such militia will, of course, impact in regional countries that shared some social roots with it, like Niger, Mali, Chad, and it can be also fueling other conflict in the region.